So let's look at a few stories. This first story is going to focus on Satya Nadella. He took over the Microsoft Corporation from Bill Gates. So it was a famous transition going on there. And they were focused on very rigid cultural models. They had experts that were considered sacred within their organization. They had rigid models of which they were doing things that had gained them their billions and millions up until then. But the world was changing. It was moving away from floppy disk installed software to cloud computing. And Satya was the one that was critical in pushing their culture, changing their culture, focusing the mind of their culture and every leader on a more cooperative, a more valuing people, so that each individual within those groups felt that they could contribute in psychologically safe ways to the overall outcomes that would improve the bottom line of Microsoft. And he's done a great job in innovating at Microsoft and bringing Microsoft back into the forefront of the software world with things like AI and other innovations that they are leading the way in. So let's look at another organizational story. This one is a story about group victory and how that changes things. So Netflix set up a competition between organizations. They just said, if you can come up with a model that improves our movie recommendation algorithm by 10%, we'll give you $1 million. So a bunch of groups jumped into this. One was from Bell Labs. So it was a relatively small, tight, elite group of 5 or 6 people. But then this other group, a collective of groups within groups, was started to collaborate. And this mega group of very small cells of 5 to 6 people, but again, they had a group of like 10 working all together, 10 of these smaller groups working together. They actually outcompeted the super group with all these highly intelligent, innovative people. So the point is that groups outcompete consistently the power of the individual.